Welcome back everyone to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 7 of A Song of Ice and Fire tabletop miniature game. We are playing the Nightswatch versus the Freefolk, the Wildings from Beyond the Wall. So just kind of fast forwarding through the mini setup. I'm getting the Freefolk and the Nightswatch on their trays. One thing that I'm working with here is I don't have the Freefolk starter set, so I'm going to I've got several of the smaller box sets that we've painted through in a recent video that you guys can go check out. But I'm basically going to kind of approximate as best as I can the Freefolk starter set, get an army built with these units, take advantage of the tactics cards that come with the Freefolk heroes to give us some tactic cards and just get this in play. I really wanted to get the Freefolk versus the Nightswatch in play, even though I don't have that starter set. So I think this will be pretty fun. The other thing we're going to do too is we'll get the get all of the characters set up. I'm believing this one will be Jorah Mormont as the leader of the Nightswatch, and I'm thinking that we're going to have Rattleshirt as the commander of the Freefolk. So kind of fly through here. We got the giants. We've got our Spearwives with Ygritte. And we'll kind of go through all the character traits and backstories here a bit. We've got our Ranger trackers. We've got a couple of skin changers on our Freefolk Raiders, and we've got skin changers among them. So we'll go through those details. And then in the flip army, we've got the our Nightswatch. In our Nightswatch, we've got our Ranger hunters. We've got our Sworn Brothers, and we've got our Ranger Trackers. Obviously, we've got Ghost there, and we're going to have Jorah of Mormont be leading up this group. So yeah, looking forward to getting this. We'll fast forward through the rest of the setup, and we'll take a look at the different characters and their traits. Okay, so we got the initial minis on the trays, on the board. I've got the initial setup here. Let's kind of just go through what we're working with here for Season 7. Again, it's Freefolk versus the Nightswatch. So we've got the Freefolk Heroes box here. We also got Skin Changers, Spearwives, Savage Giants, and Freefolk Raiders. I don't have the Freefolk starter set, so I'm trying to just kind of get this approximated here. The Freefolk heroes did come with some tactics cards, so we can kind of simulate that there. Then for our Nightswatch, obviously we've got the Nightswatch starter set, and we've got the Ranger Hunters out on the board. So what I'll do here is I'll go through, I'm going to go through the different units, and we'll talk some about the cards, and we'll get into it. And while we're setting up, just a quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, Pontus Fathom Press. We've got a bookstore. You can check out the link down below. This is how we support our channel. We're not monetized, so if you guys like the paint videos we do, desktop gameplay, tabletop play, go and check out the bookstore. Right here we're featuring August Moldenhauer's 3-volume Catu Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. Got the Genealogy of Cthulhu, Psychoanalysis of R'lyeh, Archaeology of Yog-Sothoth. We've actually just also rebooted our website, so if you want to go check out the website, it has easy access. We've got a hobbies page on the website that links to all of our playlists, so if you want to go back and check out our other Song of Ice and Fire gameplay and miniature paintings, we've got the Lannister versus Baratheon, Lannister versus Stark starter set batch paint through part 1 and 2. We got Baratheon miniature paint through. We've got Targaryen paint through, and then we've also got most recently the Freefolk. So go check those out. We've also got 6 other seasons of gameplay: Lannister Stark, Baratheon, Nightswatch, Targaryen, Baratheon. So go and check those out as well. If physical books aren't your thing, you can actually check out Genealogy of Cthulhu on our Patreon for as little as $1. So go there and help to support us. And as usual, liking and subscribing on this video helps us with the three-eyed raven of the YouTube algorithm, and helps to grow the channel. So let's continue on our setup, and then we'll go through the characters and I will wrap up and we can jump into turn 1. So on the Freefolk side, we're going to have Rattleshirt as our commander. This is basically Rattleshirt versus Jor of Mormont. Okay, so we're going to do the Rattleshirt, Jor of Mormont. Kind of think of this as a pre-Jon Snow time. Let's get the Rattleshirt and Jor of Mormont. This is Jor of Mormont's father. So here's our commanders. Our 2 commanding armies. And I guess the concept here is maybe we're at the foot of the wall. Nightswatch and the Freefolk are engaging. Obviously, maybe it's in the east because we've got the water on the side there. So yeah, we'll kind of do it that way. So let's kind of go into some of the miniatures that are on the board. First off, we got a unit of Spearwives. So you got the Spearwives. It says, while warfare is largely the province of men in the south, the Freefolk women are more than capable of standing beside the men in a line of battle. While not suited as a vanguard, the Spearwives make for superior flankers, both on assault for protection against charges. Their weapons may be crude, but they're plentiful, cheap, and Spearwives hurl them with deadly accuracy. So we've got Spearwives. We've also got the Savage Giants. Although considered a myth by the southern Westerosi lords, the Savage Giants beyond the wall are all too real, and the Night's Watch will attest. They're huge creatures that wear no armor and wield little more than crude mammoth bones or tree trunks. Yet that's all they really need. A single giant can lay waste to heaviest infantry and virtually ignore a line of charging knights. So we'll put that to the test. We've got some mounted Night's Watch, and we've got some giants. Let's put that to the test today. We've also got the Freefolk Raiders. Freefolk Raiders with little training and crude weapons of bone, scavenged iron, or steel. The Freefolk Raiders offer one thing to counter advanced Westerosi arms and armor: multitudes. So yeah, so we'll check these guys out. We've got Ygritte and the Spearwife Queen. We've also got a skin changer among their ranks. We've got this eagle here, and we've got Ygritte. Kind of stands out as the only one with a bright kind of hair color here. So we've got our Spearwives. We've got Rattle. We've got our Rattleshirt here, and we've also got a skin changer here as well. Check out Rattleshirt here in our Raiders. Here's our Rattleshirt. Check him out. Again, we got the wolf here. And our skin changer. Got these units there. As we mentioned, we've got those giants. Two different giants here. I got to do a basing video at some point. I think I'm just going to do an episode and do all my bases at one time. I'll do a massive... Yeah, guys, if you want to see me do a basing video, I've got paint through videos for all of these. But I think I'm going to do a massive basing video as well. And we've got one of the bears as well here. And we've got a second group of raiders as well, also with a skin changer. All right, so I've stretched these as far as possible given the limited sets I've had, so I kind of got 3 units out of it. Plus I've got the bear and the Freefolk Raiders. Obviously Rattleshirt is here, the Lord of the Bones. Rattleshirt could wash his hands with 100 times a day and still have blood beneath his nails. So he's got the trophy collecting. Friendly unit completes a melee attack, it destroys an enemy rank. And then we've also got Ygritte as a Spearwife Archer. Men can't own the land no more than they can own the sea or sky. She gives the Spearwives marked target. And then we have Jarl and Harma. We're going to use them as our non-combat units here. We've got these guys here. I'll activate them. Okay, let's move over to the forces of Jorah Mormont. We've got Ranger Hunters, Sworn Brothers, and Ranger Trackers, and Ghost. So first up, we've got Ghost here. You know, it's Jon Snow's ghost, but we'll just say it's another direwolf, just to have it as the rank. The albino direwolf known as Ghost could not be more aptly named. Oh, we can't use it without Jon Snow. Well, let's say that this is from Jon Snow's early days. Let's have Jon Snow stay on the... He will be the secondary commander of the units here. He's not the main commander. He's just a unit commander. So Jorah Mormont is still the commander, but we've got Jon Snow here on the board so we can have Ghost in play. So we fixed that. The albino direwolf known as Ghost could not be more aptly named. Trailing in Jon Snow's wake like an ominous shadow. On the battlefield, Ghost ranges more or less freely, having instinctive grasp of his master's will. The sight of a charging direwolf is enough to shake most men to their care. So maybe the direwolf and the bear are going to end up interacting. Let's see what happens. We've got our ranger trackers. Nightswatch rangers employ many units and very skill set, but their eyes are emboldened by the trackers. As dedicated scouting cavalry, trackers charge with providing military intelligence on the battlefield. Their expertise extends in determining enemies in vulnerable positions. So I'll give you guys a shot of these guys. Our ranger trackers. And I foresee these guys sparring off with the giants at first. And then we've also got our Sworn Brothers. Sworn Brothers, the mainstay of the Nightswatch forces. The Sworn Brothers face wildlings and other northern terrors with stoicism and resolve, born of long training and solid gear. Having their own forges and smiths allow the average brother a better kit than the average foot soldier. And then finally, we've got our ranger hunters. These are our bowmen. Give you guys a shot of these guys. We'll have Jorah Mormont leading a group of Sworn Brothers. This is our group of ranger hunters. They're probably facing off against the spearwives with the ranged weapons. And then here's Jorah Mormont with his ranger trackers. We've got the veterans of the watch sitting out this one, just because we don't have enough of the free folk to sort of facilitate the extra units. And then Jorah Mormont. We've got Jorah Mormont and the watch captain. We'll also grab the Jon Snow card as well now, because Jon Snow is going to be another unit leader. So Jon Snow is not the commander, he's just sort of a character here. And we've got, let's read from these guys. It says, Jorah Mormont, when dead men come hunting in the night, do you think it matters who sits the Iron Throne? He's got Oath of the Black. You've got the Watch Commander, and now my watch begins, and the Unbreakable Vows. And then Jon Snow, this is Lord Snow. The only gods he worshipped were honor and duty. So it's not Jon Snow as the leader. He's still a new recruit, let's say, in the Night's Watch in this one. Okay, so we've got the setup here. We also have Bowen Marsh and Aemon, Maester Aemon, as well for our non-combat units on the Night's Watch side. So that's going to wrap it up for our Season 7 setup. So guys, click the link through. We will see you in round 1. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.